my Dionysus code base from Dionysus 2 to Dionysus 3. Um, and so one of the things is I'm using anti-gravity because it just seems to be good at this. It's a better view. So I'm trying to make sure it's not bringing too much junk over from D2, because D2, I guess it was advanced when I was building it, but I had kind of an aversion to graph databases at the time because I didn't know anything about them. Dionysus 2 possessed a, would command plus work over here? Is that gonna make it bigger? Yes. Um, um, yeah, I think I overdid it there. I feel much better. I'm just gonna leave it here. Just gonna implement a context engineering layer here. I'm gonna get rid of this one on the left. I'm not using that. Slide this one on the right. I've only been using this for a couple days. Usually I'm just over here in Cloud Code. Oh, well, in Warp. That one's a writing project. Yes. Why is it? Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to, well, I'm in Dionysus right now. Do I want to do this in Codex or Claude? I just feel like Claude made up some shit earlier and it kind of pissed me off. Let's go Codex. Codex could be so like over whatever. It's gonna crash these MCPs for some reason. Docker. Trying to use that new Docker. Hold on, get this on the other screen. Where's Docker? SKR. That's interesting. Oh, there it is. Okay. MCP client for MC Docker failed to start. MCP startup failed. Handshake. Yeah. Okay, dude. Oh, shit. I'm back at anti-gravity. Warp. Okay. Review. The newly added code and implemented, a lot of it is from Dionysus 2.0. And if you can tell me what you see that has recently been introduced and what the impact you anticipate it will be, what you think what you anticipate the impact will be. Also, if you see any issues being introduced that need to be addressed, let me know. And then when I come back from that, I'm gonna do the thing. Um, what's good, what's broken, what what looks seems to work but doesn't, stuff like that. Let me extensions, context engineering, autobiographical memory, logic, reference theory, service. Okay, I guess it might be command click. Like I said, okay, maybe control click. Yeah, you're not. Okay, so I guess I do need the side panel. Yo, this is like my first or second day using this, so don't trip on me. Tracks, extensions. I was expecting alphabetical order. Extensions within Dionysus is, I don't even know, like I installed Conductor um, to start doing some spec-driven development. I saw it on YouTube yesterday, I think. Totally forgot about it. Let me close these. I don't think I have the patience for it. It's like 10 or 11 at night, and I just got caught up in migrating this autobiographical memory with D2 enums and models. Okay, so I had asked them a question up here. I need to go check the answer. Completes research. File-based D3 is skeletal, but back. Create track 01 about memory. I'm gonna stop sub-vocalizing because that's gotta be irritating. Agentic analysis and narrative generation. Ready to present to user. That's me. Progress. Comparing D2. Don't know what I just did there. It'll be nice when I kind of find my way around here. Okay. Yeah, I'm way up here. Okay. I need to get back down here so I keep it moving. I got curious here. He has not digested my stuff over here yet. Ready for the next directive? No, you're not. Proceed. Commit and proceed. Go ahead and commit and then proceed. Let me know what the next directive will be. If do you automatically manage going through the spec-driven cycle, or are you expecting me to give you a command to move from one cycle to the other? Let's see if it actually reads that. Nope. Is it? And what's it gonna do? Is it just adding it to the queue? And what's it saying? This thing will take my patience. I probably need to just come back later. Whatever happened to multi-channeling? Ah, my fault. Got it, guy. I was wrong. Okay, let's look at this one. Okay, good. I basically complained that it was using just some general generic archetypes and migrating them from Dionysus 2 to Dionysus 3, and I was like, yeah, don't do that. Instead, let's grab some traditional, um, like Jungian, Vogler, Joseph Campbell type archetypes. Because, I mean, why not? Like, why I come up with some idiosyncratic stuff when, and I did, plus I didn't even know where it got those from. I didn't know if they were a result of it watching our particular psychographic and audience, because I had pulled some audience data through there. Okay, let's see. Suppose we immediately begin track 2 to implement your feedback. Propose archetypal mapping. The writer's journey shift. The creator, the warrior, the sage, the magician. Let's consider going even closer to the root. Let's just use Jungian archetypes. Okay, let's just use Jungian archetypes. Yeah. Let's get rid of these and just move to Jungian archetypes. And also, can you let me know the context in which they are going to be used? Where within the autobiographical memory process, and what other elements are they interacting with? Are they going to be passing through attractor basins? Are they being carried by the thought seeds? I know we have fractal metacognition, but I'm not 100% sure how it operates within the larger scheme of consciousness. So it feels like it was 2 questions, but yeah, I just want to know what role these will play. Not these, because I don't think these are useful enough. I want the standard bread and butter ones in here. I think I should use Gemini Flash, because okay. I would have loved to have read that. Okay, yeah, can you let me read? Spec, plan, track. Okay, so he's got that part covered, good. And I don't even know what I'm accepting. I need to have everybody commit. Jungian archetypes and cognitive integration. There were a couple articles I saw specifically talking about use of archetypes as recurrent motifs, which led me to believe that, and actually I thought I came across that they were a certain type of attractors. I don't think it was pullback attractors. I can't remember which type of attractors it was. But will our archetypes be, well, first, will they be thought seeds? And if they are, will they be behaving like strange attractors? Because I think that the context engineering class came with ring attractors and pullback attractors. If you could check what attractors we're using within our system, and by that I mean both Dionysus 2 and Dionysus 3. What attractors are we using and how? And is the intention to embed these archetypes as elements within episodic memory narrative structures passing through? Okay, that was a lot. I'm pretty much thinking out loud, and glad it has a huge context window. Let's see how it handles this. I need to go to bed. Okay, so talk for 2 seconds. Not useful. How do I close it? Bang or pull back. Was it ring attractors? I can't remember. Okay, they got 14 results to that. attractor, basin dynamics, theoretical foundations. Okay, so it was ring and pullback. I'll be keeping weird shit in my head. Located the underpinning. Graffiti integration with D3. Okay, so I got the graffiti for the temporal knowledge graph. I guess it's sort of like a versioning thing. Dusted implementation D2, D3. Refining cognitive archetypes. Research the dynamics. Confirmed strange attractors. All right, good guess. And pullback attractors. Awesome. Are the foundational model. Good, good. Some of this shit stays in my head. Archetypes are stable attractors. States that bias the basin landscape. Oh man, come on. I really wanted to read that because it was giving me an answer to something I was curious about. Proceed. Refactoring autobiographical memory to use jungian cognitive archetypes includes data model updates, logic changes, and active inference analyzer and functional verification. I still wanted to read the thing. What did I need to put in here? Oh, the working memory. All right, can you send out a researcher agent to find the article which has in working memory an event component? So you had the auditory, visual, and then you had the executive, and they added an event component. I believe that was an active inference article as well. So if you could find that working memory event model, because I'd like to see, I think we had implemented that in Dionysus 2. So let's do it even better. Please look up Dionysus 2 if we have that feature. Working memory, like how is our working memory represented? I feel like it was attractors and thought seeds existed within there. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I don't forget about the archetypal attractors. Okay, extend D3's developmental event. So we replaced those, brought it over with graffiti or direct driver. That's to go to web. Implements context engineering layer that observes agent actions. That's cool. Agentic integration, analysis agent instead of regex. Those small agents, SMOL agents, are fucking awesome. I brought them in here and they were like, yo, we're wiping out all this JSON. We're just going to replace it right in Neo4j, and basically created these nodes and amazing relationships. User query, agent thought, agent action, observe phase, capture the raw interaction, storage phase, commit to Neo4j. I don't want anything directly touching Neo4j. Nah, I don't want to request that. Oh, is there something I pasted in? No, it's still showing. Okay. Okay, I gotta get back over to, well, I gotta go to bed really. Oh, I changed this. I didn't realize that. In progress goal, shift system to self-perception to 12 jungian archetypes and integrate as strange attractors. Okay. I don't know why the hell I remembered that strange shit. Update autobiographical.py, replace development archetype with 12 jungian. Add attractor type, strange, ring and pullback. Okay, update active inference state. Kind of analysis, attractor mapping. I need to ask it. I don't know why this is here like that. Okay, I'll be having to go back and read these. Okay. Um, so with this attractor mapping, okay, answer my own question. Logic for attractor basin. Is this in working memory? Is this, yeah, is this working memory? Is this hippocampal, or is it cortical cells? Working memory would be prefrontal, but it has to be passed along somewhere. Working memory is dorsolateral prefrontal. Is that how we're modeling it? DLPFC. There we go. DLPFC. I thought it said something about the DS. Yep, there it is, DLPFC. Now mapping these technical implementations to requested neurocognitive metaphors, DLPFC, hippocampal and cortical cells, while aligning with the track 1 specifications. Implementing jungian mapping and attractor dynamics in the autobiographical service and models. Create a unit test suite. Good. Let's click accept. I need to go to bed. For real. This is like my night mantra. I'd ask my wife to text me. I wonder if she did. Hey Siri, call Charles. Hey Siri, call Charles. Okay, so it is DLPFC. To answer the question, in the cognitive modeling, working memory, this is modeled by the active reference state snapshot. Oh, I don't know why I can't hear you. Hey, sweetie, can you hear me? I'm probably talking to her voicemail. Working memory. This is modeled by the active inference state snapshot. It captures the now. Good. The tool is success. The affordance is created. And the active attractor type basin biasing the current thought loop is transient and pass between the perception and reasoning layers. So episodic, living in the hippocampus. The developmental event acts as the hippocampal index. It anchors the state to a specific timestamp, narrative, summary, and rationale. Okay, cortical cells, so long-term schema. Yeah, that makes sense. The attractor basin in Neo4j represents the more permanent cortical schemas. When an event is recorded, the working memory state is consolidated into these basins. So I guess the hippocampus is holding the, yeah, the episodic before semantic. The working memory state is consolidated into the basins, strengthening the attractor resonance for future interactions. And I think that's with the same semantic space. Hold on. When you talk about when the working memory state is consolidated into the basins, you're saying the basins are in the cortical cells. Are there attractor basins in the hippocampal cells as we're representing them? So the automatic resonance mapping, I'm wondering, so the thought seed competition is based on resonance between the thought seed frequency and the representation coming in from the environment. if I understand correctly, and the most correct or most aligned one wins. So we should also have a model of SOHM, uh, and that H stands for harmonic. I can't remember what the SO stands for. It was in the Integrated World Model Theory document, Global Neuronal Workspace, and Active Inference document that should be somewhere in our knowledge base. So I'm just wondering how these are being modeled in Neo4j and if relationships exist between them. Yeah, I need to go to bed. Okay, let's come back over here. There we go. The SH archetypes are treated as stable low frequency cortical basins, while individual episodes are hippocampal transients. Okay, harmonic resonance. I researched SOE. Okay, there we go. Self-organizing harmonic node framework as requested in the updated plan. SOHM alignment archetypes are treated as stable low frequency cortical basins, while individual episodes are hippocampal transients. Thought sleep competition is now formally modeled as resonance between these frequencies. Okay, good. Please review the revised track 2 in the implementation plan. Once approved, I will implement these harmonic properties in the reasoning agent based analysis. Plan for track 2 refactoring autobiographical memory to use jungian cognitive archetypes, include data model updates, logic changes, and active inference analyzer and functional verification. Let's go. Confirm that. Harmonic resonance, I added resonance frequency and harmonic mode ID to the model to track how the agent's current frequency, thought loop complexity, and recurrence align with the basins. I was trying to copy paste. Come on, man. Document somewhere. Copy. Okay, that's gonna be cool. Updating come on. Updating autobiographical. I was putting the harmonic resonance logic in there. That's gonna be awesome. SOHM it is. Updating autobiographical service to persist SOHM and resonance metrics. Updating unit tests for SOHMs. Good, I'm glad I remembered that. Four files with changes. Change overview, 4 files with changes. Active inference, sure. Autobiographical service. Test archetypal attractors. It said low frequency in the hippocampal transient. I'm gonna accept all. Tell me what's going on in the hippocampal transient. It's one question. Are those attractor basins as well? Just different type? Second thing is, did you look for the article about the event entity within the working memory model? If you can't find it, put a note for me so that highlight it somewhere bright so that I can go find that article and feed it to Archon so that we can have it embedded or I can ingest it into the Neo4j database if that would be more effective. Okay, let's see, finalizing walkthrough. Okay, so here we go, considering key questions. My man. Okay, so he's thinking, let me see. My current thinking is focused on those specific questions. Are hippocampal transient equivalent to tractor basins? I'm also still looking for the event entity article within the working memory context. If it remains inclusive, I'm gonna go find it. Okay, event segmentation as a working memory process, event perception and event memory in real world experience, event working memory selectively impairs. Okay. There we go. Event cache, an independent component of working memory. And then I just saw something else talk about event working memory. So that's leading me to believe that that concept set may have evolved. Okay, event cache, an independent. I should be asleep. I'm just going to give it the abstract so it can have a taste. I mean, the whole document is here. Open in viewer, or I can download it. Download. Can I get it as text? Oh, I don't get to get it. Oh, there we go, download. I need to start by giving him this. When did this come out? 2025. I don't know. Okay, May 2025. Okay. Cache, independent component of working memory. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I'll just feed him this for context. That way he can just put that in Neo4j. I'm currently addressing some implementation issues while verifying the SOHM. Based on the documentation, I've clarified the relationship between hippocampal transient and tractor basin. It seems they're fundamentally the same dynamic structures, just with different stability profiles. Code base for event entity. I've got it there. Even though I didn't find an article with the precise title, you got it. It was. I reviewed the test results for the SOHM number. Okay, I gave it to you. Save use manager, but after that, I'll address the outstanding user question. Finally, I'll document that. They said hippocampal transients are attractor basins. Oh. As varying types. Okay, good. It'd be kind of weird. It's like, is this thing like reading my mind? Okay, seriously, I'm gonna stop recording and go to sleep.